Well, hello everybody. I'm your host, Captain Shu, and today I've got two replays for you. The first replay here is by none other than Red Mac in the Jag Tiger. Oh, looks like Rummel's out to join us too in the enemy T-54. Alrighty. The Jag Tiger, ooh, that's a very nice camouflage. I'm gonna take control of that. Looks like our friend here, Red Mac, has been with us for quite a long time since he's got a 6-year mark on his vehicle. The Jag Tiger is actually one of my favorite Tier 9 tank destroyers. There we go. It's got very sturdy armor and it's got a very nice and powerful gun. But I have no doubt that Red Mac's gonna show us how it works. Looks like the enemy P-43 is going where normal P-44s go. Ooh, and the enemy light tank is dead right away. But yeah, the Jag Tiger is very nice. It doesn't have much for maneuverability, but who needs maneuverability when you've got such a very punchy gun? Let's see if I can do this. It does an average of 560 damage, around 700 with the high explosive. And for the premium rounds, you just 560 it looks like, but with more penetration. Looks like the enemy team is looking to take the 1-2 line. And with no artillery, they can sit there and camp all. Red Mac's team can camp on the one side all day. Alrighty, let's see if Red Mac can. Oh, and he's spotted. It doesn't really matter due to the fact that, hey, there's no.
Enemy armor is hit.
Ooh, I didn't know that was a weak point. But hey, ooh, Lancer. Be a little bit more concerned with that, but ooh, another bounce from an AMX M445.
That one bounced.
Well, that makes sense. Tortoise. IS-3.
We didn't
Not
even
gonna pin the
scratch them.
IS-3 like that, buddy. Red Mac, come on, you can do it, Red Mac. Third time's the charm. And you probably shot the dirt. Okay, how about the fourth time? Maybe? Maybe not? Going for Taurus? There we go, there's some damage. Oh, and he's dipped into the preem rounds, it looks like. When did he do that? I'd save those, because you're going to need them for another vehicle, probably. That Lancer's trying to bait. Doing a terrible job at it, but he's doing his best. Oh, Lancer, what are you thinking, buddy? Looks like our Red Max team is. Oh, there's that gun dispersion. Is trying to take the 9-0 line with only 2 vehicles. Because it seems to be a standstill. I'd be checking this. Well, since the Super Hellcat's still alive in the center, I guess there's no point in looking. Lancer's gun's showing off.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
You're using premium rounds, you're not gonna pin. Even though it'll give you better penetration, you're not gonna pin unless they're showing more weakness. That's more. Oh, and he's. Oh, tortoise? Tortoise? Alright, Red Mac. Oh, and it looks like the 9-0 line has been taken. Is being taken, and. Oh, it looks like they have something to say. Standard B, what do you got to say for yourself? Alright, way to go, Redback. You're not a spammer. Good job. You've only got 2 premium rounds. I would leave and get a different. Because they're not going to come over the hill. They're just going to beat you.
Enemy armor is hit.
Come on. Huh? You tried. Maybe they'll try and. Yep, probably good that you're gonna. Well, since you're out of premium rounds, it seems that you have to revert back to being standard.
We didn't even scratch them.
What do you mean you didn't scratch them? Well, yeah, obviously you didn't do any damage, but. Pantera's coming, buddy. Come on, Redback. Ooh, that's a nice one. Come on, Redback. Oh, and Redback's first kill. One of many that we'll be seeing here later, right? Yeah, you're not going to be able to snapshot that. Red Mac, you can do it. Just turn your attention. There you go. Yoni's not going to be able to hold out for much longer. Your bright and unrivaled gun will show the enemy what this tank can do. Oh. Fall back? There's nowhere to fall back. He's... Oh. Nice snapshot. Got rid of the pesky bat chat. These are all... Come on. Have at thee. Yeah, man. P-43 is not as dumb as we hoped he would be. Holy cow, there's another one. I don't think that SU-130 is happy to lose a nice chunk of his hit points. As long as he's still sitting in that spot, his lower glacis is safe. Oh! Not only that, he's basically making a wall of protection around him, slaughtering vehicles. Oh, that was a very... Actually, that was... I don't even know how to... Oh. You know where the enemy's at. You're at 5 kills. Can you make it number 6? Your T50... Your 50 TP is protecting you. Same with your Carnarvon Action X. It's just you 3, but you guys probably waiting to get some more help. Think you hit him? Oh, you might have hit him. Or that might have been previous battle damage. We won't know until... Oh. Pantera, you're not feeling good. Mr. Jack Tiger, I'm not feeling good. The Super
Enemy
Hellcat.
armor is destroyed.
That's number 6. Can we make it number 7? Red Mac, please tell us that answer. Oh, 30 hit points. And that's not your kill, but nice try. Looks like Red Mac's now on. He's now ready to go hunting. He's got 50,000 damage done so far. Holy cow. He'll never catch the 54. Never in a race. But if you can just spot him, your shell might be able to catch him. Well, what am I talking about? Might. It will catch. You're still at full health. Right back, you're awesome. And the 50 TP is still holding on to his own. He's still holding. There's a tortoise. Nope. 54, you're not going to be able to.
They killed our driver.
You got to out DPM a tortoise. You're at, oh gosh. You only had 2 more AP rounds. Think you can. Yep. And you can. Make it number 8. Now. Number 9. You got 1 more round for. Let's see if he tells his team in the chat. Only 1 AP. And the 50 TP. Who knows if he'll live. With 58,000 damage done, he's basically assured him. Oh, don't get on the cap. Don't get on the cap. You'll tell the enemy where you're at. Well, the enemy officially knows where you're at. So he has to do 6,000 damage. I'd be running up like no tomorrow. Like, seriously. Don't let your miss. Come on, Jag. You. A 50 TP is not gonna be that dumb, will he? No ammo. You got HE is like no tomorrow. And your 1 shell alone can wipe out half of it. And your 1 AP round can wipe out half of it on its own. That's if it pens. Well, capping. Like I always say, capping always helps. Except in this situation. Because it doesn't seem to be deterring the 50 TP to come back to the base and reset. You're just gonna let your mission fall out of your hands there, Red Mac. What happened to the kill-all situation? Well. GG. Alright, we'll finish that off. Come on. So Red Mac here, obviously with the Masters badge, Bruiser, Fire Effect, Shell Proof. He's got a nice Radley Walters. I believe that's what that is. Oh, come on. Nope. Don't fail me now. He's got a steel wall, a high caliber. I believe that's a Spartan medal, and a top gun for getting 6 kills. A nice 5,800 damage, 8 kills. It did best in kills, damage, and experience. Rummel did good for totally forgot about him. And for 25 shots fired, 19 hit, 15 actually penetrated. Let's see, where is it? I know it says something else in here. 3,000 damage blocked. Huh. And with the premium count, he earned 3,000 credits. If he didn't waste all his premium rounds right away, or didn't fire most of them, he probably would have made a little bit more instead of wasting 64 credits. 62,000 credits. La la la. Alrighty. So as we wait for that, I'm going to tell you a few more things. So, in terms of the Jag Tiger, I have one myself, and I find myself enjoying it every time I play it. I open it, I start the battle, and I just figure out who's going to be on my hit list, who's going to die. And it turns out totally opposite of what I want. That's not what I want. I'll start in the Jag Tiger, and I'll be looking, just sit in the back. I'll sit in back, enjoy, just shoot away at the enemy's hit points. Usually, I don't get to see hit points if I do that. I usually have to be up in the front lines and brawling it out with the heavy tanks. And when I brawl, I usually end up with around 5 kills. I usually get around 4 to 5 kills every time I play the Jag Tiger. It's a very nice tank. I love it to pieces. But sometimes I just want to sit back and get a few kills that way. Instead of just charging into the battle with my axe in hand and shield and just slaughtering away at the enemy's hit points while also getting rid of my own. But hey, that is wargaming. What can you do? And plus, I enjoy it. As much as I despise doing it from time to time, I enjoy. I usually rack up around 3k damage. 4k. I actually wish I had my replay still. I would have to go dig it out if I so chose. Oh boy. Do 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 do. Twiddle thy thumbs. We'll see if everything works out just peachy. I suppose, since I'm talking about the Jag Tiger as well, I do recommend that line. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's not a perfect line. There's definitely a few vehicles that I really had a hard time with, but it's not. I think it's right around. I enjoyed the tier 7. The tier 7 was very nice. Both of the tier 8s I love to pieces. I still have both of them. The Ferdinand and the J Panther 2 at tier 8. You can get to the Ferdinand through the heavy tank line. For now, at the moment you can. And the J Panther is the original, is the pure way of going through it, which I recommend. If you're gonna decide which one to choose, I recommend the Ferdinand due to the fact that the play style is more alike for the Jag Tiger. Well, it looks like our next battle has started and our host here today would be Dr. Neckbeard, I believe, on Sand River, playing in another one of my favorite tank destroyers, the Tortoise. The Tortoise is actually a very Oh, Dr. Neckbreaker, using an anonymizer too. Alrighty then, buddy. We'll let you have your secrets. Alright, I'm kind of bothered by this. There we go. Alright, Miss Dr. Neckbreaker, show us how to play the Tortoise.
Let's go.
I enjoyed the Tortoise as well. This time around, I give the Tortoise line sadly, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's not. Don't get me wrong. It's a very nice line. It's very well done, and it's very fun to play. But there are some vehicles that are just. I personally do not like the tier 7, and the tier 5 is basically garbage. Now, about 2 years ago, the tier 5 AT2, it was actually very nice. It was a very beautiful tank, very well done. And then they nerfed it to the ground and made it very hard to enjoy the line. Because the tier 5 can see tier 7, and it neither had the hit points. Now it doesn't even have the armor or the gun to do anything with it. Ooh, WoT. Oh. I'm not sure which gun he's using. I think it's... Oh, it is the Top Gun. Nice. This will be interesting. I think out of all the tank destroyers in the game, the Tortoise sits at probably my top 5.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Ooh, very nicely done.
Enemy on fire. Got him.
Very nicely done. Knocked out that Panther 88 like it was nothing. Who's all on the enemy team? Alright. The enemy team is doing actually what I like to do is sprawl out along the entire map and just absorb the entire map. Normally a team with the most map control
Enemy armor is hit.
usually does pretty good. this is what I like about the AT line is
Penetration.
good decent penetration with a very nice fast-firing gun. You can throw lead downrange in little time as possible, and the enemy has very little to react about it. Has very little time to react.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
That's kill number 2. Borowski. I don't know how the thing, I just call it a Borowski. Oh, Carnarvon, you've really let yourself go.
Gotcha.
Borosku, I think. I don't know. I just call it the Borowski. Oh,
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Borowski is no more. IS-7? Tier 10 match. Oh, and there's your Skoda.
They killed our driver.
Ouch.
We're covering his position, but not very well.
Skoda's very mean. Using heat rounds too, how dare. An enemy that uses... The World of Tanks says that using the Carnarvons, or I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the name. Carnarvon's body. There we go. English shoe. Do you speak it? Why, no, I do not. I do not speak it very well, and nor shall I speak it very well. This E-75 is going to get hurt.
Enemy armor is hit.
Wonder what made him lose a lot of that health. Holy.